The idea that prophets die on the same day as their conception is rooted in Jewish and Christian traditions. This belief is based on the symbolic completeness of a prophet's life, which begins at conception, suggesting divine symmetry between the beginning and end of their earthly mission. Some facts. Most scholars agree that Jesus was crucified during Passover, which falls in the spring, often dated to March 25th. Early Christian thinkers proposed that if Jesus died on March 25th, he was likely conceived on the same date. This idea aligns with the theological concept of a perfect life cycle. Adding 9 months to March 25th leads to December 25th as the date of his birth. The selection of December 25th as the date of Jesus' birth has historical roots in early Christianity, influenced by both theological and cultural factors. Early Christian sources, Hippolytus of Rome, one of the earliest Christian theologians, mentioned December 25th as the date of Jesus' birth. He calculated this based on the supposed date of creation and Jesus' conception on March 25th. Early Christians believed that March 25th was the date of the Annunciation, linking it to Jewish traditions, that significant figures complete their lives in full years, which is to say, from the moment life begins at conception to their death. Roman culture, December 25th, coincided with the Roman festival of the unconquered sun, Sol Invictus, celebrating the return of longer days after the winter solstice. Christians reinterpreted this symbolism, associating Jesus with the light of the world, John 8:12. Celebrating his birth on this date emphasized his victory over darkness and sin. The Church formally recognized December 25th as Christmas during the 4th century, particularly under Emperor Constantine. The chronography of 354, a Roman calendar, lists December 25th as the date of Jesus' nativity, showing its official recognition by that time. While the Bible does not explicitly state Jesus' birth date, certain passages and interpretations align with December 25th. Luke 1:26-31 describes the Annunciation taking place in the 6th month of Elizabeth's pregnancy with John the Baptist. If John's conception is traditionally dated to late September, the Annunciation would fall in late March, supporting the March 25th conception date for Jesus. A few words about shepherds in the fields, Luke 2:8. Critics often argue that shepherds wouldn't be in the fields in winter, but this is not universally true. In Judea, shepherds grazed flocks year-round, particularly near Bethlehem, where sheep were raised for temple sacrifices. Temperature often can be over 10 degrees Celsius in the winter. And it being winter doesn't mean there is no grass in Israel, where the climate is more mild, being between 3 continents, Africa, Asia, and Europe. The sheep needed to be fed and shepherds needed to look after them. Jesus' birth during the darkest time of the year, near the winter solstice, symbolizes his role as the light of the world, John 8:12. So Jesus appears as the light of the world when the physical light is in the shortest supply. Seems a good timing. New creation. Early Christians and pagans saw December 25th as the beginning of spiritual renewal, aligning with themes of light overcoming darkness. The difference is that Jesus, unlike the other gods, really came as the light from God, and they experienced him and his love and power. Now some counterpoints and their responses. While December 25th coincided with pagan festivals, early Christians used the date to contrast Jesus' light with pagan celebrations, not to imitate them. When you show a true banknote to the exclusion of the fake one, this is not agreeing with the fake, but exposing it. The Bible provides no exact date, but theological reasoning based on the crucifixion and conception aligns with December 25th. Conclusion. The case for Jesus' birth on December 25th rests on a combination of theological reasoning, prophetic life cycles, historical adoption of the date, and symbolic significance. While the exact date may remain uncertain for some, December 25th reflects profound theological and cultural themes that align with Jesus' role as the light of the world and the fulfillment of prophecy, and also it aligns with the evidence